Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to the Vertical Slice number 26. I am your humble host, Austin Belzer, and the silent one over there is Chris Roberto, aka Heezy, or whatever you want to call him.
That's fine by me.
And we are somewhat professional, and we even, actually, before we get into the main show, we got even more legit, dog. I got a business card that I will probably not let you see. Because this is an audio podcast. But it's just got my Twitter profile picture, first, last name, and then it says, this is my lengthy job title: Senior Reporter, Senior Reviewer, Podcast Host, Video Producer. Then my email, the site name, and website URL. Then it on the back has our motto, somewhat professional, ... somewhat. And then it has my Twitter, Instagram, PSN, Steam, and Xbox Live handles.
That's the way to do it.
On the back, too. Because I thought putting it on the front is like, that's where you put your information, you know? And then on the back, you can just put all your social networks. I mean, that's the easiest thing to do, right? At least I think. I think so.
I don't have any, so I don't know. I can tell you.
I will create one for you, and I'll send you proofs tonight.
Okay.
I made these honestly because I'm planning for E3.
Yeah.
If I can go. But either way, it's still nice to have business cards to hand out to people. Because when people say, "What is your job?" you can just hand them a business card instead of saying, "Well, here's what I do," and go on a 30-minute discussion about what you do, and then they say, "Oh, that's nice."
Yeah.
But anyways, let's get into the show. And first up, what are we playing? So, I'm playing a lot of kind of older games. I'm not playing a lot of newer games because I'm at the point right now where I'm kind of pulling stuff out of my backlog, and we talked about this before the show, Chris. I'm going to play Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, baby.
With my mustached man.
Mustached
I might have
woman.
No, it's like I've got a Scottish dude.
Oh Lord.
Like, I'll have to send you a photo when I start. But dude, he looks fucking dope. He's even got a top hat on. Oh my god. He's classy as fuck. Like, for real. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm playing is going to be more like. So you're not going to hear things like, "Oh yes, I played Gravity Rush Remastered," even though I did, but I haven't played enough, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to review that, but I've got nothing to review until March 15th. And you could probably guess what game that is, everybody. UFC 2. I may review it, I may not. I don't know. But I do have it on pre-order. And we could talk about that before we get to support good games. Which I forgot to fill out this week. Yay. Oops. But I've been playing the new Need for Speed. Just titled Need for Speed. I am really starting to warm up to that game, you know? Because it's the Need for Speed that I remember playing in 2005. You know, the Hot Pursuits, the Most Wanted, those type of games, where you're just kind of driving and you don't care about the story. Because I did see some reviews for Need for Speed before I played it. But I've kind of forgotten about those reviews, so I can kind of separate that from my opinion right now. But they criticize the story very heavily for being, "Oh, it's stupid, it's got full motion video," which it does. It does do the Guitar Hero thing, Guitar Hero Live thing. But I honestly love it for that. You know? Because it's supposed to be cheesy. It's just supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be taken seriously at any point. Because the phone calls are like, "Yo, dude, you want to hit me up over by the bay?" Like, that's because you get phone calls.
That's what. Oh man, I'm not a racing fan by any stretch, but like it's just so weird. that
Yeah.
that shit happens.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I'm fine with it, because that's what you get with a racing game. That's not like simulation. Because with simulation, it's like, today we are on the track and with 20 cars, and that can go up to 216 miles per hour. And this is a 17.5-mile track. You know? But I'm just like, I don't care about the story. I don't need a story. You could just drop me into this world, which actually, I think Need for Speed Rivals did that. And say what you will about that game. Fuck off if you think that's a horribly gameplay moment-to-moment game.
I haven't played it, so I can't say.
Like, just separate what everyone is saying about this game, including I. Go play, if you have EA Access, this is the best way to play it. That's how I played it.
I'm pretty sure I downloaded it. I've downloaded everything on EA Access, so pretty sure.
If any of you listening, the two of you out there, have EA Access, or I think even Origin Access, I'll have to check that later tonight. Actually, let me check it right now. But you do have Most Wanted on there, so that's fine. I've been meaning to play that. Origin Access. I was like, what am I looking for? But it's a really fun game, that new Need for Speed. It's really fun. You can just drift around corners without even like pressing the handbrake button. It'll just naturally do it if you turn sharp enough. It takes some getting used to. You basically make your experience in that game, Like, you can tune your car to whatever, like, how loose you want it, how tight you want it. No pun intended.
Wow.
You want it very tight, because then you can just... Need for Speed Rivals Complete Collection isn't on Origin Access. Or you can buy it for $9.99. And Origin Access is the counterpart to EA Access, but with PC games. Like, right now, here's what they got. Because I am a subscriber myself now. They've got Battlefield 4 Digital Deluxe Edition, Dragon Age Inquisition Digital Deluxe Edition, Battlefield Hardline Digital Deluxe Edition, Battlefield 3, not Digital Deluxe, SimCity, the 2014 version, FIFA 15, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, Need for Speed Rivals Complete Edition, Dead Space 3, Dragon Age 2, Dead Space 2, Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition, that's with all the DLC, Dead Space, The Sims 3 Starter Pack, and This War of Mine. And you can also play Unraveled, as well as Plants vs. Zombies and Mirror's Edge and all that before they come out. Like 5 days before they come out.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing as Origin Access. But, yeah, Need for Speed is really looking really good. I want to complete it. I hear it's a 40-hour game to complete the story. I don't know how true that is, but it seems very true, because they just kind of drop you into the open world. And I'm only on my first car. I've seen people there who have like 40, 50 cars. So, and mine's like a Subaru. I go check my Twitter, because I think I have a photo of it.
What makes a Subaru a Subaru?
I don't know.
Isn't that their
Oh yeah, that's their slogan. I would never drive a Subaru, but
well, you just said you have one.
I have one in Need for Speed.
Right.
But I would never do that. But anyways, there's more games to talk about here.
Yes.
I'm kind of detracting.
You've derailed.
So I've derailed. You kind of went bassy on me there. Ooh,
Derailed.
love that. Derailed. And then I'm over here like, my puberty.
My voice does all the time.
But you remember last week, Chris, when I was talking about Not a Hero coming to PS4, and you know I said I wasn't going to buy it?
Yeah.
Well, I got this little thing called a tax refund, so I bought it. And it was on sale. Or no, it wasn't. It wasn't on sale. I don't think. I don't know.
You don't even remember.
I don't even remember. I was like, not a hero. It's come on PS4, and I think I can. Let me check my Vita real quick. But I think I also have it. No, they actually canceled the Vita version. Fuck you, Devolver. Because that it would be great to play that on Vita. It's the perfect game for Vita. Because for those who are not in the know, like I am, Not a Hero came out last year for PC, and they said, "Oh, we're going to bring it to PS4 and Vita." Not the PS3, mind you, because no one's developing anything for the PS3 anymore. Well, with the exception of a few people. But not like AAA games like this. Because I really do think this is like AAA quality. But you work for like this mayoral candidate called President Bunny Hop or something like that. He's like a big bunny dude. And he's evil, and he says, you got these cast of characters that are like, they have special abilities, right? So it's kind of like Hotline Miami, in that sense. You have different people with different abilities killing people. But instead of like a top-down, it's a side-scroller. So the first guy, I think Cletus is his name. What he can do is I think he has like 10% reload speed. 10% plus reload speed, so you can do this really cool slide mechanic that trips the person, then have him dead rights, shoot him in the head. You can it's a really fast paced game because you can just keep sliding the entire time and then just do a finishing move on every one of them and save 5 bullets.
I don't know if I can play that game.
Oh, it's a lot. You can't
I have
play
a hard time playing Hotline Miami.
Yeah, I say it that way because
you like Will Smith's Miami Zone.
I have not heard it.
No, don't. It's not good.
We should put it at the end of this podcast.
Oh, no.
We can't because copyright and SoundCloud will take that from us.
I'm definitely not putting that there.
No. Plus, it's still probably copyrighted. So.
Probably.
And SoundCloud has this thing, just to peek behind the curtain a little bit, there's nothing we wouldn't tell our friends. So,
I don't have any friends.
This is nothing secretive. Well, he got Donatello up there.
That's true.
For those who can't see, he's got
I've got all 4 turtles.
He's got all 4 turtles, what are those, plushies behind them?
They're just, I don't know what they are. Yeah, I guess. Not really, but yes.
Oh, okay. Two
and it's actually Leonardo and Raphael behind me right now. The other side is Donatello and Michelangelo. In the proper order, because Leo is the leader, even though he is not my favorite. It goes Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo. Okay? That's the order, guys. Let's get that straight once and for all. Mikey is the least important member of that team.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
But people, if he's their favorite, he's always the number one. No. In the terms of the hierarchy, even though I don't like Leonardo, he's my least favorite, he is the most important. Because he is the leader of the group. And Raphael is my favorite, but he's second in command.
Oh my god, you just gave me the greatest idea about a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
Well, wait until September and you'll...
No, not like a 3D version, but like something like Not a Hero, where you're going out and clearing enemies. It's not a brawler. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up. But it's like Not a Hero, where you have to clear out buildings instead of streets.
So kind of like... I was going to say kind of like the NES games, but... Nah. Because they weren't really in... Well, they were in buildings, I guess.
And make it really fast-paced, and you could play 4-player co-op if you want.
I just want those old game styles to come back with those...
Oh, yeah. Because, I was tortured by the, Out of the Shadows. Was that it? What's it called? The PS3 game. Whereas a 4-person co-op brawler. I think it was Out of the Shadows.
That was 4 people? You can play 4 people with that?
Mm-hmm. It was, TMNT PS3.
I thought that was a single player game.
Yeah, but you can put...
Yeah, but it's not co-op.
It's co-op.
If it's single player, how could it be co-op?
Okay, I'm going to the official PlayStation page. Oh, and by the way, this is also the name of the movie. Out of the Shadows.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So that's gonna cause some brand confusion.
I don't think it will, because I honestly don't think they have anything, other than I don't know. I just don't think they cross over, because that game was such a shit show.
Okay, here's the feature list. Turtle Power. Switch between all 4 turtles at any time. 4 dynamic modes. Campaign, Arcade, Challenge, and Dojo Training. Team TMNT. Seamlessly drop in, out. I think what they mean to say is drop in, drop out. 4-player co-op multiplayer allows you to truly play as a TMNT.
Jesus, I thought that was a single-player game.
Cowabunga. Engaging group-based combat system with synchronized combo attacks.
Speaking of the Ninja Turtles, did you hear about their tabletop card game that hit on Kickstarter?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. I hope they fund and everything, but I would never play it as much as I love the Turtles.
I did back 2 Kickstarter games.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Or maybe not. I can't remember if the games, but I definitely did back a film on there. Let me look. I backed Knights and Bikes, which is that co-op adventure about childhood inspired by the Goonies and Earthbound, from developers on Tearaway, Little Big Planet, Ratchet and Clank. And then I backed Thank You for Playing, which is the story of Ryan and Amy Green, who developed that Dragon Cancer. It's a film that they're trying to bring to theaters, and I'm like, I want to take part in that because I really like that game.
Interesting.
But anyways, games. I love that I can just do shit like this. But I also played Shadow Warrior. You might have seen a tweet or two about that game. Where, oh my god, that game is so unintentionally hilarious.
I'm not surprised.
In the beginning of the game, he's in the car and he's listening to the touch. It's like, I got the touch. He's just singing along with it. I'm just on my couch over there, just busting a gut. I had to pause the game because I'm like, I can't handle this game.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll pass.
And then he makes all these puns, which eventually got too much. And I was like, alright, no thanks. Delete. And also, like, when you get into the gameplay of the game, it's not that fun. It really isn't. Because you don't feel like you're... This is the problem I have with sword-based games that are not on the Wii. You can't really feel like you're hitting the dude. You feel like you're hitting a... It feels like you're hitting a video game object. Instead of actually participating in that.
Yeah,
and there's like... And there's you press the square button to wipe your sword off of blood. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, this has gotten to the point where it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I needed to clean my sword. What the fuck?
That's a mechanic in a few games. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I don't know. I don't really know, but I guess.
Like, I feel that was solely put in there because it's not a gameplay thing. It's not like...
Oh, really?
It's not like you actually need to clean your sword.
Oh.
But the thing is just I was pressing it because I was thinking he was going to do some cool move or something like that, but he kept going like, wipe, with like 2 fingers, and I'm like, fuck this game.
Yeah, well, no. I know games that add the gameplay mechanic where you have to.
And I have it digitally, so I can't trade it in. My bad.
That's why I don't buy digital.
Yeah. On this one, I will agree with you. I should have bought that physically.
Or maybe not at all.
But a game I should have bought digitally is Tennis in the Face. I love this game.
Yeah, I told you. I
am a little bit frustrated with it at the moment.
It's going to get very frustrating.
I'm only on the first like pack of levels or whatever.
It gets frustrating, but turn it off, come back.
Because I've gotten to the point where tennis in the face, if we haven't aptly described it once or 300 times before, you basically have to bounce off walls, tennis balls. You have to bounce off tennis balls and hit these clowns or something like that. Is it clowns for the first stage, and then it's like
it's clowns, and then each level, world, I don't know what the hell you want to call it, changes, and then when the final level or the final two levels or whatever it is, they'll all be there. Actually, I think they do that halfway through. Once they initially, however many guys there are, I think there's 8 or 9 worlds, and then if there's 5 guys, then the final 4 will be combinations of them, whatever it is. But
yeah, and I just got to the part where, if you've played Tennis in the Face, listeners and Chris alike, I know you have.
I have 100%ed it on both systems.
Damn. I just got to the part where if you hit the glass, it breaks your ball.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out how to get around that.
It's tough, man. I'm telling you. What system are you playing it on?
I'm playing on PS4.
You can download it on Vita, and they have separate trophies.
I will download that.
Because it's cross-buy, but their trophy lists are different. But the same trophies, but they have separate lists. So,
excellent.
And I've 100%ed it on both.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be even better. Just to be an easy trophy whore, is if it was cross-save, so you could just be like, I'm going to import my PS4 save and then just instantly have every trophy.
Yeah, I don't know if it is. I don't think it is, but it's not one of those games that... It's one of those games that you probably want to do it on your own anyway. Because it's just that kind of fun game.
Man, this new coffee is weird.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I know this is an interesting radio, but, I don't know, man. I bought this new K-Cup thing, and it's not like the regular K-Cups you get where it's plastic and shit. It's in a bag. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
I don't drink coffee, so I don't know.
Okay, well, fuck you. And then, I also played Gigantic. I played 3 minutes of it before I got bored. I literally didn't even make it past the tutorial. This was on Windows 10. What? He's playing something other than on a PS4, PS3, or Vita?
Yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah, fuck you.
It is.
No, I know, I'm playing up the fact, but really, these last two are going to be PC, and Gigantic has always intrigued me. I've never had the time to actually fully get in before they, honestly, they could release Gigantic right now. They could release it right now, because their servers are up 24/7. So I'm like, because I got an email about it. That's why I'm playing it this week, or why I played it and then promptly uninstalled it. They said, "Oh, yes, this is still a closed beta. However, we're letting people play as much as the game as they want." And I'm like, and our servers are up 24/7, and I'm just sitting here like, wait, what? And you're not releasing the game right now. If you're going to open up your servers 24/7, this is a MOBA by Motiga and made in partnership with Microsoft Studios. This is the only MOBA I'll ever be interested in until I played it. It's like every other MOBA. The thing that killed me, though, you cannot play with the controller right now. That is killer for me.
Yeah, that sucks.
Because you can only use WASD to move.
Oh, no.
And you look with the mouse. Look, any other game, this would be great. If it was Smite, perfect. I've played MOBAs. I've actually played every MOBA that's popular. I played Vainglory on iPad.
Not me, definitely not.
I've played Smite, League of Legends, Infinite Crisis, Marvel Heroes. By the way, Marvel Heroes is great. Everyone should play that. And I'm thinking about getting into it again now that they've added controller support officially. Because that's the thing that kills me about MOBAs. You can't plug in a controller and play. It's fucking annoying. But the other thing that got me down besides controller support, not having it, is even in the tutorial, dudes are like the what do they call them? The minions are just sponges, damage sponges.
I'm sure there's a reason for it.
Oh, I'm sure there is. And I'll stop clicking my pen because that's bad radio. I realized
I didn't even notice you were doing it. I heard it, and it was just a sound to me. That stuff doesn't bother me, so it wasn't even.
But when your players or your enemies, your minions are sponges, that very concerns me because they did that with Smite, which is now a console exclusive to like Xbox One.
Yeah.
Which is not the best move.
Well, I'm sure it's doing well.
Oh yeah, it's probably doing well. But have you ever heard anyone talk about Smite when they reference the Xbox One?
No, you haven't. No, I really don't. And, I mean, again, I know people who play it, but I never really.
And that's why when at PSX when they revealed Paragon is coming to PS4. Ooh, that was a really good voice. Holy shit. I don't know where that came from.
Put it in your back pocket and keep it there.
Yeah, I'll just keep it there. But when they revealed it, I was just like, I've played this game before. I'm really not interested in that third-person MOBA. Because it's just click, 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 Q, 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 Q. And I'm a fan of Kind of Funny, and I watched the PS I Love You XOXO panel, and the Paragon dude came out, and he's calling Greg Miller out, because he's like, you want to play a fucking MOBA, you nerd? And I'm like, okay, that was funny in the moment. Like, they really mean it, because MOBAs are pieces of shit. I'm sorry, but they're shit.
They really are. I do really feel that.
Like, I don't want to play a game where I'm just constantly clicking and getting carpal tunnel. Like,
I don't know if I'd say that's the reason. I just think the game's crap.
Like, there's no substance to it. At least to me. Now, you the listener, may go out, play a MOBA, and you're like, oh, holy fuck, this game is so deep. My DPS is so over the charts. And nerdy shit like that. But the thing is, I've played every MOBA known in the popular realm. And if I can't attach myself to that and say, this is a game I want to play every day or every few weeks or every few months, then, like, the only game that really grabs me is Marvel Heroes, and that's just because it's Marvel.
So it's got that hook.
It's got that hook of, these are people I know what powers they do, what their powers are, and I know how they operate. And you can buy Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy. You can buy these packs where they're outfits from the movie. You can actually, when Deadpool comes out, they're going to have a Deadpool costume.
Good.
They're going to bring him to Marvel Heroes 2016.
Good.
And for those who are confused about Marvel Heroes, the naming thing is Marvel Heroes. They're all the same game. Marvel Heroes 2014, 2015, and 2016. 2016 adds controller support, new models and enhancements like that to make it look really, really good. It already looked good in 2015, but it looks way better in 2016. Holy shit.
Look kind of like Dying Light.
Yeah.
Although I don't know necessarily how it's going to look upgraded. on the consoles,
yeah.
but I'm sure.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. They operate in seasons, but I can't wait till Marvel Heroes 2016 comes out.
What day is that?
Let me look.
March?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's right before Civil War comes out.
Well, Civil War's in May.
Oh, well, shows how much I fucking know about the MCU.
Oh my god, it's the better CU.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, there's only one right now, so.
Fox.
Really though? Is there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I know they want one, but have they done anything to make it that way?
I don't know.
We'll find out with Deadpool.
Yeah,
if Wolverine shows up in Deadpool, then
I do know that what was I gonna say? The reviews are out now, and everyone loves it.
The reviews are out. I have not read any of them because I don't want to read them for fear of spoilers.
Oh, it's already Marvel Heroes 2016 is out.
Oh, sweet.
It's been out for a month. Shit. Well, looks like I need to open my Steam and play that.
I didn't realize it was out.
Yeah, we should both play that. Or at least one of us. To spread the gospel of Anthony Gallegos.
I don't know if I could do that. I downloaded Marvel Heroes, but I don't know if I could play it.
Yeah, like, it's cool, man. Like, you don't have to.
I want to, but I don't know if I could do that. Because I love Marvel.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love Marvel, yeah. I can't wait till they actually have... and the cool thing is, I think I have Spider-Man. All those outfits for Spider-Man. And my favorite, bar none, I know I'm getting on a tangent here, but I'll come back around, is Into the Earth Spider-Man. Holy shit, that comic book line. Holy shit. It's a comic book.
Well, right, but I mean, I don't know the story of it.
It's like a futuristic Spider-Man. That's not Spider-Man 2099. But anyways, I could talk about Spider-Man for decades, and you still wouldn't know what I'm talking about.
True.
Like, if anyone wants to have me on their show to talk Spider-Man, please. I have been dying to talk to anybody about Marvel or Spider-Man. Because I'm reading Amazing Spider-Man number 6, and holy shit, it's fucking awesome. It's grown-up Peter Parker. Oh, anyways. Go read it, Comixology. Fucking glorious. Everything you want as a Spider-Man fan. But, last game on my docket. I played Downlow on Steam. It's pretty fun. It's a bullet hell kind of thing. Where you're falling down, as the name implies. And you've got to kind of bounce on these. You basically got to avoid all danger. Mm-hmm. And you really don't have to use bullets if you're skilled enough. But you can kind of use that to either lift you up for like a half second, or just shoot something below you. Because you can only shoot below. You can't shoot left, right, up. You can only shoot down.
Makes sense with the name.
And yeah. And then you can buy upgrades that are randomly generated. So, like, you can buy a thing that's a rocket jump every time you shoot.
Buy it as in real money?
No.
Okay.
It's fake money. Okay. It's gems. Like, you earn gems
Well, when you
every
say
time.
gems, sometimes that could be real money.
Yeah, it's not. And this is on Android for $3, as well as iOS and all that fun stuff. It just came out on Android. So, my Android brethren, go support this game. Please.
He's telling you to do it, goddammit.
Yeah, please. Please, sir, can you please support...
please, sir?
Could you support this game?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. This is why Ooh, you played American Nightmare.
Well, not necessarily.
It says the last 24 hours, Exoface.
Right, but that's what I was telling you I was testing earlier.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I was going to bring it up.
Xbox
in the
One?
news, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can add it if you want.
Well, I was just going to be quick there.
But what interesting things are you playing / reviewing?
Well, I'm not going to get too crazy into them. We'll go in reverse order here. Actually, you know what? We're not. We're not going to do that. We're going to go in random order. And by random, I mean whatever order I want to do it at the time. I played a little bit more Resident Evil 0. Played a little bit more Wesker mode. It is what it is. It's Wesker instead of Billy. It's the same game. You're just Wesker with his powers. It's kind of weird to control if you're going to run around, but, you know, it's not necessarily easier, but it is at the same time. He still needs bullets, but he doesn't need as many bullets because, I don't know. I definitely think Resident Evil 0 is something people should go buy. And play through, especially just to get to Wesker mode, because you got to beat the game to get to Wesker anyway.
Would you recommend the Origins collection if people don't have that?
Oh, of course. If you don't have the first one already downloaded, then absolutely, Origins collection is the way to go, because you get 1 and 0.
That's what I got.
Yep, so that's definitely the way to go. Then I played a little bit of Unravel because of EA Access. It's a beautiful looking game. I don't know. I mean, people are loving it from what I hear, playing it on Access, but there's not much. In my eyes, there's not a lot to get into to say, oh my god, I need this game, unless you literally just love left to right side-scrolling platformers. And the beauty is what sells it on you. I mean, the story is, the story wasn't that interesting to me. It's a very nice-looking game, but I haven't played it completely, so you only get 2 levels with EA Access anyway. To me, that's not something that would sell me on the game. But people are going nuts over it, so...
Yeah, and I actually did have some questions for you, if that's okay. So, the story. Not to give spoilers away. Don't
there's
do that.
really not much to spoil.
Is it still about that whole love?
Yeah.
Love comes together and all that because of the yard.
There's all the game. I don't consider this a spoiler. You'll be walking in, let's say the first level. You're walking in the backyard as the little yarn ball, and your whole aim is you only have so much yarn. And you're always dragging behind you. So you have to find yarn to make yourself longer. As you're walking, certain things will happen in the background, and you'll look up and see scenes that I'm assuming is scenes that have happened, or you're remembering something. I'm not sure exactly because I haven't beaten the game, obviously, but I'm guessing it's either scenes that have happened or I guess remembering would be have happened. Let's say you're walking in the background, there's a swing set, and there's someone sitting on the swing, and they appear silhouetted, and just for instance, and then they disappear as you walk by. And there's really not much to spoil right now, but I mean, it's a very nice looking game. If you're glancing, you might think it's a real world, but to me, unless people are already playing this game, because I'm pretty sure that's how EA Access works, where if you if you like it, you can just buy it and play it right now completely.
10% off. Right,
with 10% off. I've only played what they give you. I didn't unlock any achievements, so I don't know if that's because there's no achievements you can unlock within the first 2 levels, or if I just sucked, or they didn't pop for me. I don't know, but I don't think it's just those 2 levels. I don't feel that it's worth buying for $20, especially because I keep hearing it's really short. But I don't know. Again, the dollar amount is up to really the individual, but for me, I'd not only go with I go with content as well as it's an indie darling, and this guy put his life and soul into it. That's kudos to him. I'm just
Yeah. Looks like everything in here is collectibles and memories. There's a platinum for PS4 players, so good. Hallelujah. Nobody's earned any trophies for this game, so...
Well, because, technically.
Well, I should have looked at the Xbox One version, but, generally, even if people are playing it, they can't talk about it, so...
So then I also played Cobalt. on Xbox One. I also reviewed that. You go look at my review on the site.
Yep.
That's all I'll really say, other than, it was a good game. But if you want to see the full thing on it, I definitely recommend reading that review.
Yeah, and we've got it in the what have we put up this week section.
So if you're looking at the show notes, it'll be there. Same thing with Fortified. I played that as well. That is, I like that game better of the two, but it's a more multiplayer focused game anyway. It's like a tower defense third person shooter type game. Cobalt is like a platformer shooter type game. With that's also multiplayer focus, I guess, but
right.
They're multiplayer focused games that have single player, but they're more focused on the multiplayer. Cobalt more so the competitive, whereas Fortified is the cooperative tower defense type game. I definitely recommend checking out those reviews on the site that I put up. They are worth your time in my opinion, but then again I am biased, so.
Yeah.
You can also check out my Resident Evil 0 review, but again, I'm biased.
And just to give an update on Unravel, like I said, I am not reviewing anything until March.
Yeah.
So, that will not be one of our reviews.
Unless EA wants to suddenly give me a copy, I'll review it.
Yep. So, that's that. Let's get to the support good games. And I know I didn't put it down here. So I just picked a random game from my game collection app. That's something I can do. That's how I actually pick the support good games. I just roll the dice and see what it lands on. And if I played it, cool. If I haven't, I roll the dice again. Huh. So our support good games game this week is Castle Crashers on Xbox 360, or you can play it on Xbox One as well via the remastered edition.
You can also play the original Castle Crashers on backwards compatibility.
Yes, you can. If you want to complete this game, full 100%. I always tell everybody this. This is what I include in our completion times. It'll take you 58 hours to complete this game.
Jesus.
That's based on howlongtobeat.com. That may not be true for some of you, but it might for some of you.
Yeah, and there are different achievements in the remastered version. It's mostly the same, but they have added at least one extra. So.
And the description is as follows. Grab 3 knights and storm enemy forces in this downloadable 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up, complete with RPG elements, smooth drawn graphics, and online-offline multiplayer. It is on PS3, Xbox 360, PC, Xbox One. We will include an achievement guide once we finish the show notes. But price... what was it, like $15? Yeah, $15 on Steam, Xbox One, Xbox 360.
Castle Crashers is great, especially if you're going to play multiplayer.
Yes, this is a game where you should have four friends play with you.
You don't have to. You can do this all single player, but you'll get more
fun
out of it.
You don't have to, but it's like Borderlands syndrome. If you're playing alone, it's not as fun.
Well, I had a lot of fun playing it by myself. I typically only play that game by myself. Because some people don't have it.
Yep. Well, sorry.
Well, I mean, listen to this. I bought that game when it came out on 360 like 7 years ago, so.
And I will put full disclosure, I have not finished this game, but I have played it several times over. I've started it 5 times. And
it's one of those games where there's a lot of characters. There are also DLC characters. And I don't know how it works with the remaster, though, because I already had all the DLC characters and they just transferred over. So I don't know how the remaster works, if you automatically get them or not.
All DLC works.
I know it all works, but I don't know if they're in the remaster, because you have to transfer your save over to get all that stuff. I don't know if you can unlock them or if you can buy them I have them because I already own the DLC, so I don't know in the remaster if you have to buy them again or if you unlock them somehow. I don't know how that works. But
how did you get them on 360? Other than buying them, of course. How did you get them in game?
Bought them.
In the game?
No, you paid for them.
Right.
Through the marketplace.
Yeah, but how did you access them in game? Did you select them?
Oh yeah, they're there once you buy them for real money.
So that's how it's going to work on Xbox One.
No, what I'm saying is I don't know how you get the DLC if you have to purchase it again, or if, because it's a remaster, they're already included.
I think with the remaster edition, they're already included. But let me look that up real quick.
Okay, you can look it up while I'm talking about it. So it's one of those games where there are a lot of characters as well as DLC characters, and when you go through, because it's a game, it's a beat 'em up where you level guys up. So you can level up multiple characters, and they all have different magic attacks and things of that nature. So like right now, I have multiple characters, really high levels, because I've played through the game with these characters and I've leveled them all up. And, there's like 15 characters or something like that. They have all different type of magic attacks, and you can level them all up. So there are different weapons, different animal characters that help you out and do different things. So it's a game where you'll get more out of it all as well. Not only playing in multiplayer, you can certainly play it single player, because I played most of the game single player myself anyway. But it's a game to where you get more out of it, obviously, if you go through the game multiple times with different characters, because they all play a little bit differently. Like the first 4 characters, one's red, blue, green, and what's the other one? Orange, fire. Like laser, ice, and poison are the first 4.
Okay, so here's the official line for Castle Crashers Remastered. This is from GameFAQs. Thank you, the Medora. But it says here, they added a new Insane shop next to Insane mode on the map where you buy/acquire DLC characters and items. You need to beat the game first in order to obtain them.
Okay.
That's what they say. I can check the official post in the Behemoth's blog if you want.
Well, if you're saying that's how it is. I just know that they were unlocked automatically for me because I transferred all my stuff over.
Yeah, you probably beat the game, right?
Well, but I transferred my stuff over because I owned the original game, so...
Right.
They were there from the start. All my levels and everything.
I'm at the site now, so let me look it up real quick. Okay, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't mention anything in the blog post about DLC, so...
So then that's probably what it is. Once you beat the game, you can probably get them in that shop.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's actually a surprising support games. I was like, oh, that's a mainstream title, but alright.
I mean, it's a huge hit, but I don't know how well it's doing on the remaster.
Yeah, I don't think it's doing as well, because I know people were buzzing about it when it came out, but then nothing.
Yeah. But that's typically how a lot of games happen.
Oh, yeah. So, what's in the news? Because the headline sounds a little bit iffy, It doesn't sound as cool.
Actually, can I throw one thing in before we go into that? It's news, but it's something we were talking about last night.
Okay.
You know how you were asking me about the 3DS and all that, and I gave you my opinion. And
all right, so let's film the listeners.
Well,
so
I mean, there's really nothing to it, but okay, do
it. Check out my Periscope from last night, by the way. I explain a little bit in there too. But I bought the Shovel Knight amiibo. I've been looking for this thing since it launched. I've been trying to find it at Amazon, Best Buy, Target, Toys R Us, anywhere that sells amiibos in my state. Even if it's like in Columbia, Missouri, I wanted the Shovel Knight amiibo. I don't care how long it took, but I went to GameStop to pre-order some games because I can pay it off, and I wanted to check out the local GameStop. I also picked up Prototype and Spec Ops: The Line while I was there because I didn't want to show up with a Shovel Knight amiibo,
I went to GameStop one time just to get Amiibo.
Huh. I have that thing where I'm like, I don't want to be a dick. I feel like a dick. You don't want to be a
dick for buying something?
Yeah, well, I wasn't originally going to buy something. I was just going to go up to the desk and be like, so can I pre-order?
Dude, that helps them.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. That helps their percentages at the end of the day. If you don't buy anything, you just pre-order something, that helps their percentages.
So, I'll do that next time. Because I wasn't going to buy Spec Ops or Prototype when I got in there. But I was like, what the heck? Might as well get some PS3 games.
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't know, I haven't worked there in almost 7 years, but...
But anyways, we're getting in the weeds. So this was in the Nintendo corner, as I like to affectionately call it. I'm certainly more affectionate than they were. Holy shit. It was literally in a corner.
Yeah, Nintendo stuff isn't... It's...
Like, it was a wall. Like the PS4, PS3, Vita games. And by the way, the Vita games were just on a rack.
Yeah.
Like, it was just one rack. I was like, you son of a bitch.
My local GameStop has 2 shelves on one rack. And the second shelf is not very...
It just had one shelf, and that was the PS3 games.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck you. I almost went up to the desk and was like, so, why don't you have all the Vita games? But I was like, you know what, just let it go.
Because no one's buying the Vita games.
Well, they did have a Vita there. The original PCH 1000.
I'm sure.
But anyways, I'm getting in the weeds here. So I saw the Nintendo corner and I see the 3DS. Actually, no, I see the 2DS. The hideous motherfucking axe of a handheld. And I see it and I look at my Shovel Knight amiibo that I just pulled from there. I was like, this little amiibo, this $12.99 amiibo, makes me want to buy a 3DS. Because this reminds me of Nintendo's good old days.
Which has nothing to do with Nintendo.
Which has nothing to do with Nintendo. So maybe I'm a little bit delusional, but I don't know, I see all my friends having 3DSs and Wii U's, and I'm like, they're having so much fun with it. Why can't I allow myself the same pleasures? You know, and I messaged you on Facebook because you know quite a bit about Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
You're the only friend I'll talk to on Facebook about Nintendo. That's not like, you need to fucking get a 3DS. You need to get a Wii U. You need to get Splatoon. And I'm like, no, just don't sell me on it. Just give me your honest opinion, you know, and I know you will. So, because when I bought the Vita, you're like, what the fuck did you do that for?
And did it not turn out to be true?
It turned out to be true for a time.
Yeah.
It does collect a lot of dust.
Mm-hmm.
But I have played quite a bit of it in recent days. I'm actually gonna pop into Uncharted tonight because I really need to pump those out. I need to finish all of the remasters before 4 comes out, or at the very least Drake's Fortune and Golden Abyss, because those are 2 games I haven't played. So I played 2 and 3. 2 is way better than 3. Don't even get me fucking started about that. But anyways, so I asked your opinion, and you're just like, dude, honestly, there's no reason why you should buy this. Even at $89 or whatever I said it was. I didn't even think I had disclosed the price.
That, yeah.
Yeah, I was like $89, and that's why I was like, ooh, $89. Which, $89, when you see it in the store, is like nothing to you, and then you see your bank account, and you're like, oh, right. I have no money.
Well, at that point, you should be getting a new 3DS anyway, so I don't know how much those cost.
Those cost $199.99.
Right. But I'm assuming you were buying used with $89.99.
Yeah, I was gonna... it was an original 3DS.
Yeah, no. Definitely even worse now.
And I know a lot of people say, just buy that fucking Axe 2DX.
No.
And I'm like, no, because the design is horrible, and I want to be able to actually use the 3D instead of just turning it off like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Because my friends turn off the 3D, and let me speak to you, friends, right now. you're a fucking idiot. If you are not using the 3D, you're basically playing a DS Lite, motherfucker.
I won't go that far.
You aren't even using the thing that is in the name. So you say, oh yeah, it's got this 3D function, but you turn it off? What the fuck, man?
Sometimes the 3D is okay to turn off, but...
Right, but still, like, in every game, they just have it off all the time.
Yeah, I don't go that far.
And I'm just like...
Sometimes it's tiring to play it all day with 3D on.
Well, yeah, like, if your eyes get tired, sure, but they have it off all the time.
Right, no, I understand what you're saying. I just need to throw that caveat in there. Like, I understand what you're saying. The people who have it off and don't ever turn it on, yeah, I think there's something wrong with that. But if you just don't like 3D, I get it, but
if you don't like 3D, don't buy the 3DS.
Well, some games only work on the 3DS. Like the whole 3DS lineup.
Yeah, the vast library of games. The 15 games that actually matter.
Dude, there's like 5 games that matter on the Vita, so what are you talking about?
Fuck you.
I'm sorry, you all fucking Vita fans know that's true. There's like a handful, if you're lucky, on the Vita that actually matter.
Alright, so Arkham Origins Blackgate.
Let's not get into this now. We could be on for hours for this.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough point.
But what I want to say about the 3DS, what we were talking about yesterday, because you asked me, is it going to be viable, and I gave you my opinion on it. The Nintendo president just came out, I don't know if it was today or yesterday or whenever it was, and said that, because they're asking, with the NX and all these rumors, what do you think the 3DS is going to do? And he said it's going to be a very big pillar, or it will be a big pillar for the company for quite some time. And he assured them. Now, again, as I told you, that's what they said when the DS came out with the GBA. The GameCube, the GBA, and the DS, they were going to all work in synchronicity, and they were all going to be the 3 pillars of the company. The DS took off so well that the GBA was like, well, fuck the Game Boy Advance. So again, that could still happen here with the 3DS, but if this guy's saying... He also let them know that there's a lot of games that aren't announced yet, that they can't announce yet, but they're big games with the 3DS. So, again, what that means, we don't know, because a big game to Nintendo may not actually be a big game, but in their mind it is.
Oh yeah, that Metroid Prime
Right,
Federation
they think that's
Force.
a big game, but we all know it's not.
Yeah, give us the actual Metroid game we want.
They also think that phone social service...
Miitomo?
Yeah, they think that's huge, but we all fucking know it's not. So again, take that with a grain of salt. But there are high-profile, unannounced games that they can't talk about yet.
That's going to be their PlayStation home.
Like Pokemon Z.
Oh, yeah, that would
I
be
don't
nice.
know if that's real, but the movie's coming, so...
That is one game I do want to play on there. Pokemon X and Y. Yeah.
I'm a fan of
Pokemon. Because I have not... I will tell you guys, I have not played any Pokemon since Game Boy Advance.
Since
Yellow.
That was Game Boy.
Or Gold.
Oh.
Something. Fire Gold or something
Gold
like that.
was Game Boy Color. Fire Red?
Fire Red,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a remake of the first game.
The remakes that just came out for 3DS. Those ones. Fire Red and Sapphire, I think.
No, Omega, Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. So you played the 3rd generation, not the 1st or 2nd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I played those, but I didn't. Those were my final 2.
Okay.
But and everyone's man, Pokemon fans have been dragged through the bushes and shot so many times.
What do you mean?
Because I remember a keen moment where my friend, bless his heart, but he's just a fanboy to the bitter end. He's not dead. I want to make that clear. He's not dead.
He will be tomorrow once you murder him.
He's very much alive. But they made this Pokemon pedometer.
Yep.
That you could wear around, and it would sync up to a DS game.
Gold and Soul Silver.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver. He got it for his birthday. He was stoked.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what are you fucking doing with that? Well, like, I'll play Pokemon Go till my heart stops beating, but whenever it comes out. But because that's actually interesting. But a pedometer? What the fuck?
Well, it gave you items in the game.
Yeah, but still, that's like, oh, we want to get you active.
Well, I mean, if you really want to talk about it, then you should start bitching and moaning to all the people who use Fitbits and everything.
Oh, I bitched at my mom when she got her Fitbit.
All right, so
I bitch at anyone who buys a pedometer. I'm just like,
you have one in your phone. Well, I don't know. You don't have an Apple. I don't know how Androids are, but
yeah, I have Google Fit.
So there you go.
But I don't like use it. It's just something running in the background.
Why don't you just turn it off completely?
Because it's baked into the phone.
You can't completely delete it?
No.
Bullshit.
No, I mean, like, it's...
No, I'm saying that's bullshit.
Like, on my end?
No, that it's something that you can't delete if you don't want it. It's just taking up space.
Oh, yeah. It's taking up space. And I can disable the app.
Well, so why don't you disable it?
And, I don't know.
I'm just saying, you just said you don't like it, and you think that's stupid. Why don't you disable it?
I'm a lazy fuck.
I'm lazy too, but if I didn't want it, I would delete it.
Yeah.
I would disable it.
But
it's taking up battery power.
No, it's not.
If it's running in the background, yes it is.
It's taking up like 1% battery.
1% can save your life.
Don't I know that? My phone's at like... I charged it last night and it's already at 28%.
See?
But that's because I have it on full brightness. I have...
you can't start making caveats because, again, you've got something running in the background you don't give a shit about. Yeah,
it doesn't even show up in my battery. Like, 21% of my usage is my screen, 11% is T-Mobile, 8% Android OS, 8% Android system, 6% phone, 4% Google Play services.
It might be part of those.
Maybe, but then if I stop that...
Well, I'm not saying... I'm saying turn off the pedometer.
Yeah.
Anyway, 3DS apparently is going to be here for a long time. But a grain of salt because Nintendo said that for a lot of things.
Yeah, they said that for lots and lots of things.
Okay, so...
Like how Sony's saying, oh yeah, the PS3 will be viable.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
We just may not be viable to what we want.
Yeah. So anyways, news. Doom, surprisingly, is releasing on May 13th. And there's a sweet collector's edition that I pre-ordered on Amazon.com. You should too. And actually, you should pre-order it right now while you're listening to this if you're interested in the least about Doom. Because, one, it's eligible for Prime savings, so you only pay like $120 instead of $140. Or, not $120, but like you pay
like
$9.
Telling you to do it.
Yeah, the train horn's telling you to buy it. It's $95.99 with Prime. And it's got like a little demon, dude. And it's in limited it's in limited quantities. So this is like a truly limited quantities. They won't make any more. At least that's the impression I'm getting. And they got a trailer that was fucking dope. I've seen it 5 times already. I can't wait for this game, Chris.
I'm excited. I'm a little nervous because I don't like fast Doom, but...
Yeah, I had to pause every so often to let my eyes adjust, but because it's running at 60 frames a second, which you can also check out the trailer on our YouTube channel. It's embedded in our videos we put up this week. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Please.
And it actually is running at 60 frames a second on our end, too. So 1080p, 60 frames a second. Also, yeah. Anyways,
okay.
I'm not gonna go into it because it's inside baseball.
Okay.
But this is sooner than I expected. First of all, I thought, which is another news story we'll get to really quick. They're hosting an E3 conference, so I was like, well, why not announce the release date there? Then I'm like, May 13th? What the hell? That game's farther along than anyone expected.
I expected it to be out by now, to be honest.
Well, I expected the better thing would have been to be like, oh yeah, you like that collector's edition? You like that trailer? It's out now, motherfucker!
You want that for everything. That's so unrealistic for a lot of things.
No, I know it is. Like, I wanted that for Fallout 4. I just wanted it to be like, and it's out now.
Yeah. That Fallout 4 is something that could work for, and then, a month later, there'll be a disc copy if you want to wait, but... Yeah, I agree that would have worked for Fallout, but... I think they did perfectly fine doing it the way they did it.
Yeah, I still think this is part of Bethesda's new strategy to announce a game. Actually, they played a longer game of this than they did Fallout, because Fallout 4, they're like, it's real, here's gameplay, here's Fallout
Shelter.
Yeah,
but with Fallout 4, we knew it was a thing. We just didn't know when it was a thing.
Well, we knew Doom was a thing.
Yeah, but Doom is not made by Bethesda.
True.
Doom is made by someone else.
Doom is published by Bethesda Softworks and developed by id Software.
Right, it's not made by Bethesda.
Right.
They're different companies within the same company.
Right. True. Because they're a publishing company and a developing company too.
Right.
Which is kind of right. But I just think what they could have done. I know Fallout 4 was taking up lots of that space, but I think what they could have done is held a special event like this week, and said, hey, this is Doom, here's Snap Map, here's all these things that we're going to put in the game, here's the trailer, here's the collector's edition, by the way, it's coming out May 13th. They could have done that.
Well, they kind of did do that.
Well, they did, but I'm saying, like, when you announce the release date. But, because that's the whole thing now. Like,
I wouldn't say now. Like, I mean, they did the same thing with Fallout 3 in New Vegas.
Yeah, I think it might have fit
because
better
it's
Fallout.
Bethesda, the developer.
Right, but you can't... But still, like, id Software has been working on this game since, I think, 2011. Maybe even earlier.
And they scrapped a lot of it, too.
Right.
Because we knew about it. I don't think Bethesda... Was Bethesda the one who always had id?
No.
They bought them. So
yeah, they bought them after Rage, I think.
Right, so... Like, we knew about Doom 4. They're not calling it Doom 4 anymore, but... We knew about Doom 4 before they bought them, so at that point, all this is moot. Because we knew. I mean, we knew about Fallout 4, but we didn't know because they never said anything about it. With Doom 4, they said Doom 4 exists.
Yeah, I just think at E3 2015, the thing that was lacking the punch of Doom's announcement was, okay, but when's it coming out?
Well, they didn't have anything.
No, I know, I understand that. I just... Anyways, we're getting in the weeds here. I just think...
Well, with Rage, Bethesda was there.
Yeah, okay.
ZeniMax was there, so...
Oh, okay, so ZeniMax, so... Yeah.
Either way.
Oh,
when was Rage? 2011? 2009?
2011. I guarantee you, because I was excited for that game.
I don't remember. 2011.
Yep
2011. The game I should go back and play, but I never will.
I should...
Oh my god, this disc is so disgusting.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you buy off GameFly, man.
I don't know, I bought The Witcher 3 and,
But those are Blu-rays. Blu-rays are really hard to scratch.
Oh, true.
They're made that way.
Yep, I haven't bought any PS3 games off of... well, that's Blu-ray too.
So gross. I never even looked at these. Because I'm only on disc 1.
Well, anyways...
Embarrassed.
Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens is a thing.
Unfortunately.
Cue the hype.
Not for me.
Cue the hype machine.
Star Wars,
Let's start it up. Whoop, whoop, whoop,
the train's already left the building.
Yeah, it left when I was talking about Doom.
Right.
The collector's edition. You gotta hop on that train.
I'm on that train, but...
Like Jacob Fry.
I don't
on Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
I don't get that reference.
It's just play Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
No, I'm okay.
You didn't do it. Gamefly.
Yeah, okay. Get me Gamefly and maybe I'll think about it.
I can't even afford a Gamefly. Not anymore. Because that thing's $22.95.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
if you want the 2-game,
well,
you don't have to get 2 games.
Yeah, but if you want to live in La Vida Loca...
if you want to live in La Vida Loca, you get the 8-game.
You can get 8 games? You can't get 8 games anymore.
Oh, and they took that out?
You can only get 1, 2, or 3.
Oh. Way back when you could get 8. Or was that Netflix?
That's Netflix.
Either way.
But they're very similar now. Like, I can get 3 discs at a time for $19.99.
19? Wasn't it 30?
It was. And this is at the Blu-ray level. So, I'm getting Blu-rays because fuck DVDs.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Gamefly stuff. I got you.
No, Gamefly, that at
$30 is 3 games.
Yeah, $30 is 3 games. That's why nobody can afford the 3-game thing.
Oh, I know someone who gets 3 games out. But with Netflix, they did have like 8, and I think it was like $50 a month.
But, anyways, in the weeds again.
Well, I mean, listen.
I mean, this is what we...
You digress all the time onto things that have nothing to do with anything. I can't digress for 3 seconds. How dare you? Anyone watching the Super Bowl tonight?
I am.
I don't know if I
am. The first football game this year I'm going to watch.
Well...
Just so I can...
That's not saying much. The year is only 2 months old.
Okay, well... this football season. Okay. This is going to be the first football game I watch.
That's embarrassing. Your Kansas City Chiefs were in the playoffs for the first time in like 100 years.
Yeah, and I heard enough of it at work, so I was like, the thing about Kansas City, I will welcome this tirade for a minute, not for.
Oh, I see, because you started it. Oh, I got it. Mm-hmm.
We can get back to Gamefly.
No, go ahead. I don't have anything else to
say. I'm sorry, man.
My feelings are completely hurt. I'm gonna cry when we get off air.
Everybody hurts. But.
All the time, he wants to cry.
But anyways, at work, anytime there's a Chiefs game, everyone's talking about it. Everyone. Doesn't matter where you go.
Was it, well, I was going to say, was it just this year, but you only worked there just this year, so yeah.
Yeah, so, I'm a real fuckboy.
That's true, but you don't get paid like that.
Because, I do not. Because when I went to Tapcade a few weeks ago, I had to walk by Sprint Center. And there's a lot of bars by Sprint Center. And I should have taken the bus, but me being a real dumb boy, decided not to do that. And I went through a bad neighborhood.
Uh-oh!
But anyways, there's Chiefs fans in a bar, and these are like fucking drunk. Chiefs fan. So you already know you're gonna deal some shit, right? Chiefs fans out the door, you know? There are people outside watching the game. Like camping out watching the game.
I believe
on the big screen. Just like sitting out there not doing anything. Not even ordering anything. This is how tight knit we are as a city. And the Chiefs make a pass that completes. It's like, and this lady just goes up to, like, is so fucking pumped, right? And she's like, suck his cock! And I'm like, what the fuck?
What was she talking about?
She's talking about the other team that Kansas City was playing.
But what, like, where does the suck his cock come into play?
It's a taunt. It's a
so she was saying the Chiefs had a good play, so get down and suck their cock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're reigning supreme.
I gotcha.
And it was also like this was a really bad night for me because outside of just like getting to the place, you know, because it was also Marvel Universe Live week. So there's a bunch of these little kids, 6-year-old kids, male kids, that are going to the Sprint Center at the same time the Chiefs are playing. Mm-hmm. So it's just chaos in downtown. It's just chaos. Little kids, you got drunk people, you got... And this is like at 10 o'clock at night. No, 7 o'clock at night. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's just chaos. So
Chouse.
So this is why I'll never watch a football game, because I don't want to scream at my TV. I'm literally only watching the Super Bowl because everyone else is making a big deal.
That seems like a poor reason to watch the Super Bowl. I don't even know if I'm going to watch it because I'm fed up with who's in it, but...
Oh, I don't care about the game.
That's my point. Like, why would we even bother then?
It's just a thing I do every year.
That seems... I mean, that's what... Honestly, that's what everybody does. I just think that's a poor...
Oh, yeah, and I'm also going to film... I'm going to Periscope my live reaction to whatever trailers come out.
See, that's the thing, too. Like, half the trailers have already leaked, so you could watch them without even having to watch Super Bowl.
Is there a Civil War trailer?
I don't know if there's a Civil War trailer going to happen.
Is there a Doctor Strange trailer?
I don't know. I don't know which trailers there will be.
Which ones have leaked? Just give me a list.
Well, first of all, first the Pokemon one's leaked.
The what?
Pokemon Go one leaked.
Okay, so...
Or the 20th anniversary, I don't remember what it was.
Okay, so...
Half the trailer... I'm telling you, go look up Super Bowl... Well, let me look it up right now. Commercials 2016.
No, trailers.
Watch all Super Bowl 50 commercials on CBS.com. Updated 2 days ago. Let's see.
Okay, so Gods of Egypt. So I'm going to the IB Times.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's the site I trust.
Sure. I don't know that.
The International Business Times. It's the site I trust.
I'm gonna defer to you on that one.
I know they do things. Oh, okay, so confirmed. There will be a Jungle Book trailer. An 8-second clip.
Wow.
They showed, so...
8 whole seconds.
Oh, God, this movie. No. Alice Through the Looking Glass? Or something like that? It's the Alice in Wonderland 2 thing.
No thanks, I'll pass.
Yeah, fuck you, Disney. I'm sorry, but I did not like... I like Tim Burton, but he completely fucked over the Alice in Wonderland franchise. Johnny Depp... Oh, my God. That movie
makes me want... You're
going to
love the Amazon one. If you were already complaining about Alec Baldwin, you're going to love that one tonight.
Yeah, I saw that when I went to Amazon.com.
Oh, dude, they're all, like, on Super Bowl commercials 2016.org. Apparently you can watch them all right now. And they're all here.
Yeah, that's a legit site.
.org?
Yeah, .org. It's an organization of Super Bowl 2016 trailers.
Well, .orgs are not something that anyone can go out and get. So it is a legitimate site. I'm looking at all the commercials right here.
Well, you actually can get a .org.
Yeah, but it's not anyone can go out and get a .org.
Yeah, you can. I can go to GoDaddy right now
and get the
articles. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 99 cents.
They weren't... Oh, you're going to love the Fitbit one tonight, too.
Oh, fuck that. I went to SuperBowlTrailers.org. I'm not seeing
Super Bowl
anything.
Commercials 2016.org.
Okay. And apparently I'm getting a Time Warner search instead of like a Google search, so that's interesting.
I don't have Time Warner, I can't tell you. There's a PayPal ad.
Oh, that's going to be fun. I got an email from them saying that they, oh, dear God. This site is from the 90s.
Oh, what? From the 90s?
No, I mean, like, it says copyright 2016, but,
this looks like every other website I've been to in the past 6 months.
Then I'm at the wrong site.
Here, I'm gonna just send you the link because I don't know what you're looking at.
I saw a photo of Danny Trejo, some girl eating a burger.
I have no clue what you're looking at, so here you go. Enjoy.
like in a collage.
I understand that this is a podcast, but we're talking about commercials here for Super Bowl.
Maybe I need to put the WWE...
I don't know. I just did a Google search.
Oh, good. It opened in Microsoft Edge. That's wonderful. Yeah, this is a completely different site from what I was seeing.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm making wings tonight.
Oh. I'm not having anything special.
Oh, and also, why is it not called L? Super Bowl L. Why is it not called that?
Because it doesn't have the same resonance as 50 would.
But it's not the 50th.
Yes, it is.
Not the 50th year.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes, that's why it's Super Bowl 50.
Okay, well.
Are you gonna argue with me, the guy who watches football, or the guy who watches one game a year like every other loser in the world?
I'll probably watch next year when my hockey team isn't playing.
No one's playing during the Super Bowl.
No, I mean like next season.
But that's what I mean.
Because the thing is I could, like, I have an antenna now, so I can watch football on CBS if I need to. And, oh, look at that. Microsoft Edge isn't responding. Surprise, surprise.
Alright, let's just move on to whatever we got going on here. We can watch the commercials after.
Yeah, I'll put up a YouTube video on youtube.com/thebladedtech show. Or Periscope. I'm trying to get into Periscope. I'm really trying.
I'm not a fan of Periscope.
Yeah, because you're not one of these so-called millennials like I am. I hate that word, by the way. Still.
I honestly don't even know what millennial means.
So somebody in there, like, who's born in the... I don't know how to describe it, but anyways. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens is the thing. Cue the hype. For me, at least. Because I am so fucking excited. Oh my fucking god. If you had told me that Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens was gonna be a thing, I would have said you're fucking insane, right? Because, let's get the inside scoop. EA is the only one who can publish Star Wars games. But they come out and say, Lego Star Wars is a thing again, and it's going to be backstory behind The Force Awakens. What the fuck? I came when I saw that trailer. I came.
I believe it.
Oh, because, holy shit. First of all, you're publishing on PS4, PS3, PS Vita, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Windows PC, Mac, Linux. You're publishing on every system goddamn known to man. Even the fucking Wii U, the laughingstock of the nation. I couldn't be happier, Chris. I couldn't. This is everything I've ever wanted from Lego.
Everything he's ever wanted and more.
And more. I didn't expect when Game Informer revealed that this is their March cover story. Which, I feel bad for Game Informer. Every cover story they've ever had has leaked.
I don't know if that's such a bad thing.
Like all the big reveals. Like Horizon Zero Dawn, or not Horizon, Titanfall. Leaked. Like, every big reveal I've ever had is like, oh, it's leaked. And I'm like, man, I feel so bad for you.
Yeah.
But, like, when somebody told me, oh, there's this rumor that Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens is the thing, and I'm like, wait, what? That seems odd.
Well, that rumor happened, like, the night before it was finally actually announced.
Yeah, and I thought about reporting on it like everyone else had done, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt.
Well, they had some pretty fucking concrete evidence.
Well, I understand.
I understand.
Like, that's why I didn't put up the Ghostbusters report, because I'm like, I don't know how real that is. I can't verify that. I don't like that. That was circumstantial evidence, at the very least. Because it's like, well, we hear rumors.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And there's actually a rumor right now that Forza Horizon 3 is being announced at E3 2016, which is probably true. Because they've been doing the thing of Forza Motorsport 5, Forza Horizon 2, then Forza Motorsport 6, and one would assume Forza Horizon 3.
Right.
And I saw this on my Twitter via N4G. But I'm like, N4G's kind of shady, so, like, they say there's a leak, and there's really not. Mm-hmm. It's just some dude in his basement doing, oh, and it's all on handycam footage. It's literally just 3 seconds of video where it's like, so you see somebody driving for a second, then it flashes the logo of Forza Horizon 3, all Xbox One game footage, and you don't even get a date. So I'm like, alright, with Horizon 2 you got a date, so you would not get a date for that.
Right.
So that's why I think it's fake. But anyways, I pre-ordered the deluxe edition. You get exclusive content like Phantom Limb Pack and Droid Pack or something like that. I can't remember the names. If you buy it on PS4 or PS3, but not on Vita. You don't get it on Vita. Sorry.
Because fuck Vita.
Yeah, apparently. But they did but I do have hope for the open world. But I'm really excited about that backstory, man. I am really excited. I have all the Star Wars.
Don't get too excited, though.
No, yeah, I'm definitely kind of. I'm believing in Lego again, that they can be great. Because Lego Marvel's Avengers is amazing. It's a solid B+ right now, on my scale, on our scale. But I'm the only one who's played it, so. Like right now, that's where it sits for me. But, and then when they parodied the trailer, I was just like, fuck yes, this is everything I want. So, that said, I think it should have came a long time ago. I'm surprised that we have to wait till June 28th for this to happen, but, you know, I'm fine with it, as long as they get another Lego Star Wars game. But if they are speaking, which we have not heard them speak, we know that the cast is reprising their roles. But it seems as though they are doing the old Lego thing, where they're just grumbling. Like,
Because I hope that's what they do.
Because in the first trailer for Lego Marvel's Avengers, you'll remember that people spoke in that trailer. People spoke. They said lines.
Maybe they just don't want to give any of the movie away by doing that. That might have been a conscious decision to not spoil anything in the movie.
Maybe. And you may very well be right, but I think with Lego Star Wars, that's an older franchise, because this is their first return to a franchise.
Personally, I would love if they just went back to not having voice, because that's when I think Lego games started going down. It's and more so with the properties of the actual things. Like, I thought Lego Marvel Superheroes wasn't as bad as, let's say, Lego Jurassic or Lego Avengers, because it's not taking something, or Lego Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, because it's not taking something that already exists and then putting it into the game. You're making your own, so the voices are whatever you want it to be. You can direct them to however you want them to say it. You don't have to build a scene around what they're already saying.
Yeah, so I'm going to play the game teaser from the official Star Wars account right now. All right?
Well, I've seen it.
No, I'm going to play it for those who aren't familiar with the trailer, because I want to make sure that there isn't any speaking parts. All right?
Okay.
So I'm going to put my headphones to the microphone. Be as silent as possible. All right?
Okay, let's try this. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll try.
Yep.
I hear nothing.
Okay, so they're speaking. I was wrong.
Okay, good. You lose.
I lose. So they do the snow. They do voice acting, so that sucks.
That does suck, but I still maintain what I said. I think the Lego games were better. And maybe, again, that's just because they were fresher at the time. They haven't been 100 games since. But I think the Lego games were better when they didn't talk and they just mumbled and grunted and made their little whatever based off of what they're doing on the scene and not having words.
Yeah, and I all I'm saying, can't wait. I literally cannot wait.
I'm a big Lego fan, but I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so.
Like, the night that I saw that was a thing, I went to GameStop and pre-ordered it. Same thing with Doom.
He walked right over there across the street and said, "Yo, GameStop."
Well, it's not across the street, but
let's pretend that it is.
It's a 30-minute bus ride.
Let's pretend that you walked right across the street at 2 a.m., stood outside, and waited until 9 in the morning when they opened, or 10 o'clock.
I am going to go to every midnight thing that they have.
Oh, man, you're going to be one of those losers.
Well, I have to pick up the game, so...
You don't have to go at midnight. Word of advice, go before midnight. Go at, during the day, pay it off, and then go back at midnight, because that's how they do it. In case you never went before.
Well, yeah, I'll be paying it off every week.
No, what I'm saying is you have to technically buy it, and then go back at midnight.
Okay.
Just word of advice.
Well, actually, I can't get out there at midnight because a bus does not come out. I can take an Uber.
I wouldn't say that's worth it. Are you kidding?
It's like $5.
$5 for a 30-minute ride?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, not for a 30-minute ride, for like a 5-minute ride. Because what I do. Anyways,
Sure.
We're getting into the weeds here.
Sure.
But I pre-ordered a lot of games. I pre-ordered Quantum Break, man. I pre-ordered so many games.
I believe it.
But there's nothing to play till April, so I'm going to clear out my backlog, you know?
Or at least try.
Or at least try. I know the 2 games I'm definitely going to play very soon are games I'm going to play are Catherine, Fallout New Vegas, Spec Ops The Line, and Ni no Kuni. At the very least. I want to finish those. Or at least get them started and get them out of the way before Uncharted 4. A Thief's End. On April 26, 2016. By the limited edition Uncharted 4 PlayStation 4 bundle. Check it out on youtube.com/theverticalslice or something like that. We can't get the username because fuck YouTube, right? All right. Because we don't have 500 subscribers, so fuck you. Not you, the listener, but you, the YouTube.
Maybe if we got 500 subscribers.
Yeah, maybe if you could subscribe to us on youtube.com/theverticalslice or whatever. We could get that youtube.com/theverticalslice username. So. And then Bethesda is hosting another E3 press conference. So, or pre-E3 conference.
Well, it is an E3 press conference.
It's days -1.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still for E3.
Or actually, day -2.
Whatever it is.
Of E3. But yeah, this puts them right up on the same day EA Play is happening. And I actually put up a video on youtube.com/theverticalslice about what I think they'll announce. And it's actually, I go into a lot of detail, actually. So go check that out. It's all based on that one image. It's just based on what I saw in that image. So, go check that out. But yeah, what do you think of this conference?
I mean, they came out last year and said it's very unlikely that we're not going to have one next year because there's really no point. This was just a one-off thing. We're not going to have another one. So, when they came out with this, I mean, it's one of those things where were they lying, or did they just finally have so much again this year to where it's, you know.
I think the thing that wasn't in the image that I think they're going to announce, and I didn't say this in my video, but I'm thinking about it now, because fuck my thoughts, you know?
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, somebody would. I think they're going to announce Quake this year. I really do.
They might.
Because they're keeping something close to the chest.
Of course.
And it's not Elder Scrolls.
It could be.
Go check out my YouTube video.
I don't think it will be, but it could be.
They have a dude from Skyrim in the picture, so.
Well.
I don't think it's going to be necessarily a secret.
It could be Skyrim,
Remastered?
Right.
I don't think it is. It wouldn't do that.
Why not?
It doesn't make sense.
Why wouldn't it? People want it. Why doesn't it make sense?
Because they've never done it.
Excuse me. That's how they, whatever they did with,
Fallout 4.
Right, that's how they got whatever with Fallout. They remastered Skyrim on the Xbox One, and everyone went, "You did? Why don't you release it?"
They could just
so
do it
you're
tomorrow.
telling me that that's not something people want?
I'm not.
You know what? You know what? Screw you. That's what they're announcing at E3 2016. They're announcing remastered Skyrim for Xbox One and PS4. Fucking book it. You pushed me in this corner, and this is where we're gonna fucking go with it.
All right.
Bitch.
All right, man.
That's it.
Chill
That's
the
it.
fuck out.
Donald Trump for president!
Oh, fuck you. Actually, Donald Trump for Treasury. But, because he'd been much better, but we don't get too political on this podcast until right now. So, what do we put up this week? On the Vertical Slices YouTube account, we've put up the Mirror's Edge Catalyst story trailer, I Am Faith, which also there's an open beta for that, which is also on the verticalslice.com. I've signed up for that beta, which, interestingly enough, it's a closed beta, but you don't need to pre-order the game? What the fuck? Limited Edition Uncharted 4 PlayStation 4 Bundle Announced trailer. Hitman World of Assassination trailer. Pillars of Eternity 3.0 update trailer. Dying Light The Following Be the Zombie Showdown trailer.
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD What's New trailer. Doom Campaign trailer. My Witness review. Let's not call My Witness, but The Witness review. What will Bethesda announce at their pre-E3 2016 conference. And Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens announced trailer. And I've put up the following movie reviews for your eyes only. And
for your eyes only.
I'm putting up, after this podcast, Star Wars The Force Awakens review. That will be in the show notes. The Revenant, Amy, Wild Tales, While We're Young, Dirty Grandpa, The Finest Hours, and Laser Team. Those are all our reviews you can watch right now as of this posting. Holla at your boy for doing 8 movie reviews.
He wants you to holler at him.
Which I can review for you. Some of the ones I've already posted that have done very well. So I just want to kind of congratulate my fans really quick. Because I didn't think anyone was going to watch anything I've done.
Excuse me, I watched them.
But so far,
I guess you don't want to say good job at me, but okay.
Good job, even though I didn't post anything. So my best performing reviews. This is like greater than 1 or 2 views, because that's my measure of success. So, the best review I've done this week is Laser Team review. And then, second place is Dirty Grandpa review. So, thank you. I will do these indie movies, apparently, for review. I'm also working on a Zoolander review, a Beverly Hills Cop, the original review, and a Most Violent Year review. So, look forward to those in the next 3 weeks. Zoolander's coming this week, just so you know. Zoolander. And that will be the original. Yes, I watched it last night.
Zoolander.
For the first time.
Wow.
I that's one I missed, man. So, what articles have we put up this week? I meant to put up the new releases. I did not. I meant to put up the Hitman story. I did not. But I did put up Mirror's Edge Catalyst Kits and Backstory, as well as the closed beta. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End Limited Edition PlayStation 4 bundle announced. Doom drags you down to the 7th Circle of Hell on May 13th. The Witness review. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens is a thing. Cue the hype. Bethesda is hosting a press conference at A3. Surprise! And Chris, you have put up Cobalt and Fortified reviews. So, what games are worth picking up this week?
Are you asking me to say that?
You can if you want.
Okay, sure. I mean, we don't know if all these games are worth picking up this week, except for one of them, for sure.
Yeah.
And that is the I'm gonna go in reverse order here.
Okay.
Because we're gonna save the best for last. We're gonna save the breast for last.
Yeah, always say breast for last.
Double D.
Yeah, just stick it in.
First game you can pick up this week, starting on the 9th, is Unravel on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the personal computer. Then you've got, on the PlayStation 4 and personal computer, Firewatch, from that game company that Austin will tell you about right now.
Campo Santo Games.
There it is.
It's, if you listen to, if you play Gone Home, Jake Rodkin, those people, they've worked on Gone Home, and they also have a podcast called Idle Thumbs, at idlethumbs.net.
See, as you can see, there's a reason why I threw it to him, because he's a fan.
And music by Chris Remo of Gone Home fame. And also, I will say that there will be a review of this.
Okay. There is going to be a review on theverticalslice.com of the Watchfire.
Of the Watchfire.
Yes. And then, on the 9th as well, the game I can guarantee is worth your money. Dying Light, Enhanced Edition. Also, the DLC, the following, if you have the Season Pass. Or if you buy Enhanced Edition, it comes with it anyway.
Yeah, and if you already have the Ultimate Edition on PSN or Xbox Live.
That includes the Season Pass. So, which will be on PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the personal computer.
And for those who already own it on digital or retail copies, like the original game.
Sure, I guess you want to steal my thunder. Okay.
Oh, did you want to?
I wasn't done, but you can go.
Oh, go on.
No. You've already broken in with the breaking news.
No, I want you to talk about it. You know more about this game than I do.
Well, I was going to say the same thing you were going to say. You're going to get the Enhanced Edition anyway if you already own the game as a free download. You just will have to buy the Season Pass or the following separate if you want the following.
Although, I would buy the Season Pass now, right now, because it'll go up in price very soon.
It's already been up in price.
It went
up in price December 8th.
Well, fuck me.
Although, Amazon did have it on sale for $20.
They have it on sale right now, yeah.
I don't know if it's still on sale, I haven't checked, but at least in the past couple days it was on sale for $20. And I don't remember what system it was for, but maybe it's still on sale, I don't know. It's,
I think PS4 only.
Okay.
Hold on, let me...
I have I own the game for both systems, PS4 and Xbox One, but I only have the Season Pass for the Xbox One. If someone listener out there wants to play with me on PlayStation 4 and you want to get me the Season Pass for the PS4, I'm not gonna say no. But I'm switching my platform of choice to the Xbox One.
So right now, the Season Pass on Xbox One is $19.99 on Amazon.com.
Sweet.
But for PS4, it's $29.99.
That sucks.
Yeah,
but listen, it's worth the $29.99 from what I understand.
But shout out to Amazon, you can get the Enhanced Edition for 20% off. So,
well, of course, yes, if you have Amazon Prime.
Yeah, if you have Amazon Prime,
and you should have Amazon Prime. Who the fuck are you kidding yourselves?
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about renewing next year. Or in October when it fizzles out. Because I actually do like that 20% off.
And not only that, you got Amazon Prime Video, Amazon Prime Music.
I don't use any of that shit.
You should use video.
I do have it on my Roku. I'm looking forward to watching The Man in the High Castle and that Stephen King one. Is that on Hulu? 11263.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So
it's that James Franco Stephen King thing.
Yeah, I have no clue. So I'm gonna guess it's Hulu because I don't have Hulu.
Okay. We can share Hulu. Just don't watch any porn.
Does Hulu have porn?
Yeah, it does.
What?
I think it does.
I'll take your word for it.
I'll have to look it. I know it's got SpongeBob SquarePants.
I don't know about you, but I don't consider that porn. So I mean, I know we have a very vast age difference. I just, personally, I don't consider SpongeBob SquarePants pornography.
No,
but, kids these days, you said you're a millennial, and I don't know what that is, so.
Squidward has those tentacles.
Would you call those tentacles? I don't know.
Yeah, reaching up into...
It's a squid. I don't know if I'd call them tentacles.
Yeah, he's got tentacles.
I guess those would be tentacles.
But anyways, if you already own Dying Light, it will be renamed on PSN and Xbox One as Dying Light: The Following Enhanced Edition. It will not be called Dying Light Enhanced Edition. It will be called Dying Light: The Following Enhanced Edition.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid, but
it is what it is.
Because on their box art, it's called Dying Light: The Following Enhanced Edition, not Dying Light Enhanced Edition with the following.
I wouldn't include the following at all. I would just include Enhanced Edition, but okay, that's up to them.
Yeah, because they keep referring to it as Dying Light: The Following Enhanced Edition. So I mean, because if I go to GameStop right now, not the store, but the website, I guarantee you it'll say Dying Light: The Following Enhanced Edition. But let me check to make sure, because there's a 20% chance I may be wrong. That's a very slight chance for those of you at home.
I'm hoping you're wrong, because I don't like that name.
I don't like the name either. By the way,
Dying Light Enhanced Edition, that includes everything.
By the way, GameStop, there's a tax refund sale, so go get that. Yeah, Dying Light: The Following Enhanced Edition is what it pops up as.
Bollocks.
Yep. Because I just searched Dying, and it's like Dying Light: The Following Enhanced Edition, Dying Light Season Pass, Dying Light E-Guide, Dying Light: The Following.
Bollocks.
So, top 5. But what social networks can you find us on? You can find us on Twitter at VertSliceTweets, at Austin Belzer, at Heezy. You can find us on, what is this? Facebook.
I don't know, you tell me.
Facebook.com/verticalslice. You can email us. Now, I want to make this very clear. Nobody has emailed us. I have been checking podcast@theverticalslice.com every 2 weeks.
Why would you do it every 2 weeks?
Because I forgot the password.
Jesus.
So I said it to something I could remember. I checked there. There's no emails.
How come you just don't have it update? How come you just don't have it on like your iPad as an automatic? Once you get an email, boom, there it is.
Because I don't carry my iPad around with me. I have it on my phone now, though.
Okay, your phone. So, there you go. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have it on my phone now. But email us anything, really anything. You could be like, I fucked my dog. I know we judge you for that, but I mean.
Well, I wouldn't, as long as it's legal in your state.
I mean, like, just tell us what you're up to, like what you want to talk to us about. You know,
what you want us to talk about.
You could talk to us about underrated games. You could talk to us about how the Super Bowl is shit. You could talk to us about your hi-fi stereo system. You could talk to us about comics. More to me, but you know.
Well, I don't like comics. How dare you?
No, I'm not saying you don't like comics. I just think you're not up to date.
That's true. I'm not. I haven't read comics in a while.
And I've got an entire chest of comics from the 70s.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
They're my dad's, but you know. Now I have.
I assume that you didn't go out to the 70s and buy them.
Yeah.
Fucking millennials.
I was negative 20 at the very least.
Fucking millennials, man.
But yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Austin Belzer, even though I haven't been as active there lately.
Because Instagram is shit.
Because I'm taking photos with a real camera instead of a fake camera.
Oh shit, these phones and iPads don't have real cameras on them?
Yeah, they're sensors. They're not cameras.
What?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
You can find me on Xbox Live on Bladed Tech as well as Steam. You can find me on the PSN as Bladed Tech. You can find me on YouTube.com/The Bladed Tech Show.
Wait a minute, you're not the Bladed Tech on PSN?
Bladed Tech PS
wow.
is what I said.
No, you didn't.
On PSN.
Oh,
I didn't?
You will rue the day when you find out I'm right on that one.
And then you can find us on YouTube as The Vertical Slice. But it's like our channel name is literally this. You want to see what our channel URL is?
Don't even go with the URL. Just search the vertical slice.
You may be able to find us. You may not. So click the link in the description.
Well, you will if you go into channel search.
Yeah, maybe. Because I've went let me show you what channel search shows up for me. Just on YouTube.com, YouTube apps. You know. So the vertical slice, spaces, right? And then little thing, contact channels. Oh, it does show up.
I know, because that's the channel. We
show up now. Cool. Because we didn't used to show up when I had like a video or two up.
Well.
And you can find us at twitch.tv/vertical slice live. You can find Heezy at the following: youtube.com/Heezy, twitch.tv/Heezy. On the PSN as Heezy_USA, and on Xbox Live as Zombie Heezy.
Space Heezy.
Zombie Space Heezy. And, who's worth checking out this week? Co-oping Toward Hatred.
The YouTube channel that I watch.
Yeah, I'm familiar with them.
I know you are. I'm sure you don't like him.
Yeah, I don't.
I know. That's why I put it on here.
In fact, are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like him, but I'm sure you don't. That's why I put him on there.
And then check out the Kickstarter for Battalion 1944. I thought about backing this game. I'm probably not going to.
I'm not going to back it, but my cousin backed it, and I like World War II shooters, so.
Oh, and since we're on the Kickstarter vibe, we're on that wavelength. Also, consider backing Knights and Bikes. It's from people who've worked on Tearaway, Little Big Planet, and Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, I'm not jumping on that kind of funny bandwagon again.
No, it's not something else.
I get it, but they talked about it, so that's where you heard about it.
No, that's actually not where I heard about it. No, I'm serious.
Where did you hear about it?
I was browsing the Kickstarter app on Android, and I went to games, and that was the first thing that popped up.
Bullshit!
No! Okay, fuck you, alright?
E3 2016, Elder Scrolls Skyrim Remaster, Donald Trump for president, thanks Obama.
No, I mean, I'm being completely serious. The only thing I've watched of Kind of Funny this week is...
Pepsi is better than Coke. Burger King is better than McDonald's. Bestiality is legal in some states.
But I'm just saying, like, dude, I haven't watched anything Kind of Funny except for Lego Marvel Avengers and their midnight stream stuff. Their birthday streams. Kind of Funny animated series stream.
I didn't watch any of that.
Like, I just watched the breakouts, you know, the wing recipe, the...
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Whisper challenge.
As you know, I'm very sour on them.
The pie in the face. Yeah, I know you are. You didn't used to be, but...
No, but... That cult made me.
But, yeah, I saw a Kickstarter that I could support, and I was like, hey, that looks dope.
God, there's a gathering of children outside my house.
Yeah.
They're scaring me.
Just take your Fallout Pip-Boy out and just... Oh, wait, no, you sold that, didn't you?
No.
I saw it on eBay.
That was a PS4 version.
Yeah. Oh, you got the Xbox One version?
Yeah. It shows someone actually watched my video.
No, I watched your video, but I thought you got the PS4 version.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, yeah, you did
bought
get the Xbox.
Both. Because I didn't want them to be... They were having issues with their pre-orders, since I pre-ordered the day of people changing their payments and things, and I didn't know which version I wanted to get, so I pre-ordered both, and...
So, you still have that PS4 version, right?
No, I sold that.
Okay, damn. Because I thought about buying it from you.
Why didn't you say anything to me?
Because I didn't have money at the time.
I think at the time is when you had the money. Now you don't.
Now I have, like, zero money.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
But anyways...
But anyways, that's been the Vertical Slice, number 26. I can't wait to talk to you guys again in a week. Well, actually, you'll hear more and more from me on the Vertical Slice YouTube channel. I'm really devoting all my time to that, really, and article writing. I just want to. There were many times this week where I considered quitting because of this. Because I really want to. I work for you guys, the fans.
I just coughed.
However many of you there are, and I just want to be open and open and honest with you. I really want to give you guys the best, and when I don't publish something that I say I'm going to publish or fall back on my promises, that hurts me and as well as us. It shouldn't hurt
you as much as what you make it, though.
Yeah, I know, but I am responsible for what I say I do and don't do.
So here's what we were talking about before. You and I. Don't promise the world. Don't promise anything. Because then you can't go back on a promise.
Right, because over there on twitch.tv/vertical/live, I said, oh yeah, we're going to stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Every week, right? But I haven't streamed since 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So... And I said I was going to stream the Division Beta, and I didn't. Because I promised you guys, and I couldn't follow up on it.
Right. Why? And we'll get personal real talk here at the end of the podcast, if you want to know. That's why I try not to promise anything, because I have... If anyone pays attention to me, I don't talk about it very often, but it's true. I have very severe depression. And a lot of other things wrong with me. Anxiety and all that. Which is why I don't promise anything, because it takes a lot out of me, emotionally and mentally, to do stuff. So when you see an article up on whatever, if you see a review, if you see a video, it's because I was able to overcome something to do it. I don't like talking about it because I think it's bullshit to talk about it to people who don't give a shit. But there it is. If you personally... and people listening want to know why there's not a content every 4 seconds from me, that's one of the reasons. It's because it's a undertaking. And I know that sounds stupid, but if you don't have severe depression and you don't take medication for it and all this other nonsense, you think, oh, just go do it. It's not that simple for me. My family has a history of mental illness, and believe me, I've got a lot of it. So it's an undertaking for me.
Yeah, and it's definitely a thing where I'm working 50 hours a week and wanting to do this thing where I'm just stuck, you know?
Right.
I'm at a point in my life where I'm stuck. I have this job that pays for these video games that I sometimes buy or sometimes get for review copies that pays for this very rug I'm sitting on right now. And I just hope there's one day that you guys will fully be able to let me do that for you guys. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so that's with that. Personal stuff aside.
Yeah, with that, thank you for being on this ride with us. You can rate us and review us on iTunes if you want to. I'm not saying you have to, but
I am. I'm telling you have to.
But it really appreciates...
Nope, I'm cutting you off. If you hear this, go to iTunes and rate us a 5-star immediately. All these people I see doing these podcasts, oh, go to iTunes, rate us 5 stars. I think that's a little disingenuous, but everyone fucking does it. So you know what? Mm-hmm. Go to iTunes right now, rate us 5 stars, and say, this is, in your comment, this is the best podcast I've heard with 2 people named Austin and Chris today. That should be your comment.
Yeah, or just, give us a random memory that you have of us from any podcast episode. It could be even, from the very first one if you've been listening for that long. Or just being like, hey, I really like this, and keep it up.
I think Chris is the best. That's what you should write.
And you can
and
even
Austin
just write...
sucks. Write that.
You can even write, Heezy was right.
That's right.
Heezy was right. Yeah. Still waiting on that Forza Horizon 2 Games of Gold edition. Still waiting. Tick-tock, tick-tock, well, Microsoft.
It could still come.
It could still come. Like me. With that, we're out of here. Bye-bye.
Bye. 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 Bye.